Happy Thursday, Cyclone Fanatics. I'm Chris Williams on location today at Mr. B's, 1995 Northwest 86th Street in Clive, joined by Tim Sitzmann. Tim, welcome to the vlog, man.
Great to be here, Chris. It's awful fun to start something new, and glad to be here.
Mr. B's going to be helping us out, and we're going to be on location here quite a bit throughout the next year at CycloneFanatic.com, and we appreciate Tim and all their help with CycloneFanatic.com and supporting Cyclone Athletics. And Tim, you're a big Cyclone fan.
Absolutely.
Yeah, like myself, big win for the volleyball team last night.
Wonderful.
They got
unbelievable. Another upset.
Wow. I know.
Fantastic.
Knocked off number 2. That team hadn't even had a loss yet this year.
Unbelievable. They beat Nebraska, then them. It's terrific.
Yeah, they got Nebraska coming up again on Saturday night. And, of course, that's going to follow the big football game.
Wow, what a game coming.
Cyclones taking on Oklahoma State. And this is a little bit of a weird game for me because I've been on the new CycloneFanatic.com. Obviously, that's my job. Been doing it a lot lately. And there's a weird sense of confidence.
Unbelievable. Everybody I talk to is really confident this Saturday. I hope it is.
Yeah. Well, even if people here at the store, Mr. B's coming in, we're like, hey, who do you think's going to win the game? Well, normally when the 18th ranked team from the South Division is coming into Ames, we're a little bit...
yeah, a little skeptical, but
not happening now.
Not right now. I mean, the talk of football in Iowa is unbelievable in this store. That's all we talk about on a Saturday, and I think the Clones got a great opportunity this weekend.
I do too, and that kind of brings me up. I wrote about it this morning in my little Pack the Jack article at Cyclone Fanatic. This is a huge game, and you got to think about it this way: ABC, top 25 team's a game away from being bowl eligible. There's an argument that can be made, and like I wrote, I don't want to hyperbole this, but there is an argument that could be made that this is the biggest game in Iowa State. I don't know if I want to say history, but at least in the last 5-6 years.
Well, it's a terrific start for Coach Rhodes, and I think this is a pivotal game for them. And I honestly think I have a really good feeling.
I do.
A really good feeling.
I do too, and it's just in my gut. And normally I usually don't like to go on the gut feeling. I don't like to do that, but I have this just a weird feeling that the Clones are going to come out on top. What's your pick? Let's get a score prediction.
You know, I look at the game and I look at it as turnovers, and the Clones have been great on positive turnover ratio, and I think the turnover thing's going to do it. I got a 21-18 score in my mind, Clones. That's my prediction.
All right, you heard it right here, Tim Sitzmann. He says 21-18 Iowa
Absolutely.
State. I agree. I think it's going to come down to turnovers. My take on the game is I think it's going to be a little more high scoring. I think it's going to be a shootout. And I think whoever has the ball last might win, because I've bought into the fact that everybody's healthy. I've bought into the fact that this offense is going to click like they did against Kansas. I had an interesting email sent to me. A guy emailed me the other day for my mailbag segment where he asked me if he thought Iowa State might pull out the Wildcat a little bit more.
They could.
Yeah, and the thing,
Arnaud's back. You don't know what's going to happen.
And when your offense is struggling, change it up a little bit, and maybe that'll happen. I don't have any inside information. Don't go posting that, everybody. Just a theory. I think that the Clones are going to come out pumped up. Hopefully we can get 50,000 plus at Jack Trice Stadium. I know Harvest, there's a lot of things going on, but it's an important thing to get that 12th man out there at Jack Trice Stadium.
Absolutely, and I think the enthusiasm Paul brings to the program, Paul Rhodes, is unbelievable, and the fans are starting to react to that.
I think you're right. Everybody's pumped up. My final pick, I'm going to say 38-31.
Boy, are you aggressive. I think that's great.
You're throwing the football, baby.
Let's get her done. I just put a W on there, and let's get a bowl eligibility.
Let's do it, and then we can start, instead of talking about if, we can start talking about where
and when.
And when.
Absolutely.
Exactly. We're at Mr. B's today at CycloneFanatic.com, 1995 Northwest 86th Street in Clive. This is Tim Sitzmann. He's going to be joining me a lot the rest of the year. And for CycloneFanatic.com. And Tim, I'm Chris Williams.